Alright, so we finished 7 last time. I want to go and get my other hints now. We so far only have 1 sigil left to get in level 6 in this building. I don't know if I'm going to look at that today. Might save that for later. Yeah, I want to get my hints and then maybe start looking at some of the star puzzles again. Maybe I'll go back to building A and see if I can figure out. I think there's 2 left. Yeah, I think I only got the 1. You can see that in 6 there. Oh, and I don't know, maybe we'll look around here and see if we can figure out how to get the star that's inside the tower. Oh, this one's like in a cave, not floating in the sky. Blech. I don't like this. I don't like this. Hi. Who are you? Dad? I cannot walk very fast over here. How come that like disappears? The good morning. It came back a little bit and then it disappeared again. Can't click on you? Good morning! Okay, cool, well. What did that say? Well, I think it loaded. I think I can go back in my recording and see what it says. Okay, that was weird. Very weird. Can I even go back? I guess so. So, were there any Easter eggs in the other one that I missed? Oh my god.
Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of the Earth to the composition of the atmosphere itself, has been shaped by life. It's a process that takes millions of years. But we humans, with our technology, with our understanding and manipulation of systems, have changed everything in just a few centuries. I think that's also part of what makes us human. We reshape the world in our image. It's how we create ourselves and how we destroy ourselves.
Baracchio. Thank you. Welcome, child. I'm one of those who elected to remain in the world as a messenger of the hidden words. If you ever need, seek us out and cry for help. We will do what we can. I think that was the same message the last guy left. I think these are all the same too. So are there actually 7 hints that we can get? Are there 7 messengers? Because there's obviously 1 in each building, A, B, and C, off the main halls, but I've seen other boarded up doors, haven't I? But then I'm not sure if these are like little portraits of them. Like, so I'm imagining maybe like these 2. I don't know. It'd be really weird if one of these balls like rolled out of this. Alright, I'm gonna go inspect the edges of this place, see if there's any more weird subterranean flooding happenings. I don't know. Go see if there's any more like just weird stuff that goes underground or whatever. Or can we get on this ledge somehow? Okay, well that's the perimeter of this place. I didn't see anything. And I don't see anything on the walls of the castle. Okay, moving on. Oh, did I leave the axe? Does this all reset? I didn't even look for the axe. I guess I should check. Oh, the axe is gone, so I guess objects will reset whenever you go into a level and then come out. Blah, blah, blah. I have been stuttering a lot lately, like in real life, as well as talking in my videos. Just gotta slow the brain train down. Or maybe slow the mouth train down so that the brain can catch up. Maybe before I go into building A, I'll take the axe and I'll go around the back of the tower. I'm pretty sure it was in the tower that there was a power source that was boarded up. Or not in the tower, but around the outside, around the outside. Got it. Okay, so that's done. I'm pretty sure in here it was an electric gate. There wasn't anything else to hack down, but might as well check. Just break this. And I really don't know what else there is out here, if anything. I haven't been able to get any other tools out here, I don't think, yet. there hasn't been any connectors or jammers, just this axe. I haven't walked around the outside of these buildings yet. Maybe I'll do that too. Questioning, doubt. Oh, this is by Sarabi. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. You know, yeah. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, morality, even reality itself. And you'll end up with nothing because doubt doesn't give anything back. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue. But you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover what your own beliefs are, and then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies until you get as close to the truth as you can. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Questioning leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. This hits so close to home for me right now. I'm sure you can apply this to a lot of different scenarios and situations, but I'm specifically thinking right now of when you try to argue with people who watch Fox News and they literally think that everything is a lie. One of my friends was trying to argue with a family member of his briefly on Facebook. I understand, like, I don't argue with people on the internet anymore, but I get it. Like, if it's a family member, you'll at least maybe put a comment out there. You know, you're not going to be too snotty to them if you like them or whatever. So I get that, but he was like, this family member was just like saying how there are, I think he was saying how like there are left-wing people pretending to be right-wing people on YouTube, and you know, nobody on right-wing YouTube actually believes all those crazy things. It's all left-wing people pretending to be right-wing people and giving right-wing people a bad name. And it was like, that's what this makes me think of. It makes me think how there are some people out there that they believe the lies, that everything is a lie. They believe all that stuff. They've stopped questioning. They've stopped engaging with reality. They just have that doubt about that other side, and they cannot see anything else. Because questioning leads to the truth. I had an argument with a family member recently about what is critical race theory, and they stopped when I started questioning, just trying to pull answers out of them. I said, what do you think critical race theory is? I want to know what you think it is first. And they just said, I'm done with this conversation. And that is what this makes me think of. A lack of engagement with questioning reality. All you're doing is buying into the doubt that has been sown. And I understand like how hard it is to really discern what is truth sometimes in this age of false information, but this is important. This is an important part of that. This is an important step, an important part of the mindset. Anyway, that hits close to home for that specific situation for me personally right now in this moment. Again, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you can apply this to. And I bet some of you guys out there can relate to what I'm saying as well. Open him. This is from Bob to Drennan. Hi Alex, I agree that we need something that'll keep all the modules working together, evaluate, and a final test. And I think I have the perfect solution. It's called the Holistic Integration Manager. HIM. A fancy name for something a lot like a dungeon master in pen and paper RPGs. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We needed something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user-submitted content into a coherent whole so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. It's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, and even video. It takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our purposes. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in that paper on. Interesting. Partition. Hi folks, this is just to let you know that for reasons of convenience and security, we've partitioned L into two separate systems. The Talos team will be working on L0, while the archive team will be working on L1. You might also notice an L2 partition, but don't worry about that. It's just the operating system doing its thing. I always love when someone says, you might see this, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That makes me worry about it. Wait, I dropped my X. I need that. So is Milton really him? Not necessarily Milton? I wish I could reach those islands in the distance, but it seems to be impossible. Yeah, same. So it's funny to me that we've got this star out here, and we need probably at least 2 connectors to open that door. And of course I've seen 0. Yeah, this power source can't be seen from... I mean, I doubt you can see both the power source and the receiver.
Beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the
Yeah,
words.
I don't think you can. Maybe if I walk around the perimeter of the island, you know, find another hole in the ground that leads to a room full of boxes or something. And I do wonder if there's any one direction you can head in that it'll actually let you go. Okay, walked around the perimeter of the island and didn't see any holes or anything. Oh, come on! I felt like that should have had it. Let me up! I guess there's nothing up there. I like to think a game like this would be like, okay, great, yeah, you jumped on the roof, good job. There's nothing up there. Okay, I've walked around here enough and found absolutely nothing. Let's go get this last messenger. And this one's back to floating in the sky. Oh my gosh, I've made this into a mess. This is a disaster. Box. Why is this one so complicated?
If you're looking through the archive, you may find people from my time claiming that civilization doesn't really matter, that we'd be better off dead. We have a lot of cynics like that. I hope they seem as absurd to you as they do to me. I hope you can find something in all those files, a song, a book, a movie, maybe a game, just something that you'll love, that makes you realize how much poorer the universe would have been without it. I really hope so, because a lot of people made a lot of sacrifices to preserve it all.
Oh my god, this... Anybody that's watched me play the Witness knows these are not my favorite. Okay, just walked around this building and these ruins and saw nothing. Okay. He is stuck here forever. Cool. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering if your decision for how to end the game is gonna end with you being the 8th, plaque here. And maybe you can choose what you want your epitaph or whatever to say. And, I mean, the only reason I think that is because there's just like this obvious blank space. I don't know if it means you really have to, be all like, glory to Elohim, but you want to protect this as much as possible. And so you become one of the guardians, one of the messengers. Maybe. I wonder though, like, if you choose, I'm guessing maybe that's what happens if you choose to open the gates of eternity. But what if you choose to go up the tower? Do you become something else? Would you become an obstacle in everybody's path, or would you cease to exist altogether? I think it would be kind of cool to be a messenger, a guardian for all eternity. Not really sure if I care if this place stays protected or not. From a role-playing perspective, I don't know. Undecided. I didn't find any Easter eggs in this level either. So, okay. Alright, so we have 2 more hints to work with, so that's cool. That guy's just gonna stand there, huh? Alright.